to knee or not to knee? That is the question. The Wake Wizard says resoundingly you should knee. I've got a couple of knee boards in front of us here today. I'm just going to talk a little bit about them. One's geared a little bit more towards beginners, one's geared a little bit more towards a little bit more advanced rider. Don't forget about kneeboards, guys. Kneeboards are super fun. Kids love them. A kneeboard is a great way to build confidence for your young water sports enthusiast. Kids love them. And just remember too, if the kneeboard you remember was a Bullfrog from 1978, this is not your father's kneeboard. These are much, much better, much more comfortable, and they got some features on them that are going to make it a whole lot easier for you to go out there and have some fun. Okay, so I've got an O'Brien VOODOO, and I have an O'Brien Black Magic. O'Brien is one of the premier companies as far as kneeboard manufacturing goes. I'm going to talk about two things that these have in common. One of them, if you haven't seen a kneeboard in a long time, is this hook. What is a hook, you say? What is that thing on the top of the board? Well, what it does is it eliminates the need for you to have to balance all your weight on your forearms and struggle to get yourself up into the kneeling position. If you have a handle and a hook on your kneeboard, all you do is take that hook and stick it in there, and you actually tow the board. So you don't have to hold on to the handle while you're trying to get yourself up onto your knees. It makes it super easy, so much more fun. Don't tow somebody around the lake with the rope in this thing. It's really designed just to get you up and get you going. Second thing that both of these have in common are the pads. They are so much softer. That old Bullfrog I was talking about earlier just had a piece of neoprene on the top of it. It was a plastic board, very uncomfortable. These have nice deep knee pockets here. It's raised up here so your ankles aren't pinched flat. So much more comfortable, such a better experience just on those two things alone. Now, what separates the boards in terms of performance? Well, this VOODOO here that I'm holding is a little more beginner focused. It's a super simple board in terms of construction. It's got a couple of molded in fins that make it super easy for you to get up and ride and cut and carve. There's no moving parts on this. You can start kids out on the beach if you want to. You know, if you've got a sandy beach, you can just strap them in and pull them along on that. What makes the Black Magic a little bit more performance focused is the fact that it has a retractable fin system. There's a little dial here in the front of the board. Turn this dial 90 degrees and a set of fins drops out. There's a little spring-loaded system in there that does that. Cool thing about that is you can do it while you're riding. You don't have to have them down or up. You can do whichever you want when you're riding. So if you want to spin some threes, you pull them up. If you want to cut and carve, you drop them down and you get more control over the board. So super fun kneeboards, guys. Don't forget them. Check them out at sunsportsmaine.com. That's our website.